Halftime in Mizzou Arena. Tigers lead Colorado 32-20. I'm Gary Lincoln. It's my pleasure and privilege to talk it over with our new president, Gary Forsee. Gary, first of all, on behalf of everyone at the athletic department, congratulations and welcome to the family.
Gary, thrilled to be here, obviously, and thrilled to be with you guys tonight. You and your colleague do such a great job bringing Missouri sports to all of us. Thanks for what you do.
Pretty good half for Mike Anderson's team. Tigers come out, a little sluggish, but up 12 at the half. Great place to play, great fans, and Coach Anderson has his team playing very well.
Nice to have them home.
Yes.
They've been on the road, and it's great to see the Missouri fans out tonight. And we've had a run of bad weather at some of these games, which I've been down to, so it's nice to see the fans out, and the guys are playing great. Student-athletes are playing well.
Okay, I had a chance to talk to one of my former teammates, my captain, Greg Flaker, and he told me that, you played a little bit, and I got a chance to read a little bit about your high school coach, and your coach gave you, I think, the highest compliment a coach can give a player, saying that you were the ultimate team player. My question to you is the character skills that you developed at a young age, how has that helped you in your professional career?
Well, first of all, I need to set the record straight. Back to Greg's comments and some of my coaches. They must have selective memory. My recollection is I had more sprained ankles than points in those days. But, I grew up in Moberly and then Cape, and what an experience for a kid to grow up playing basketball in those days. Moberly Junior College, Cotton Fitzsimmons was there, and we'd come down and watch the teams at Brewer Fieldhouse and such great players. So, you grow up around that environment, and you grow up, with the camaraderie of the team and the camaraderie of sports in general. So, those are lessons that you carry with you. And obviously, growing up in Missouri and growing up in the Midwest, those are some good values that hopefully shape things along the way.
We had an opportunity to see the guy's name that's on the court here, Coach. And I know you're close to Norm Stewart. Just Gary Forsee's thoughts about Norm Stewart.
I went to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Kansas City, and what a thrill for Norm and the whole Missouri community. He did such a wonderful job here, obviously, as a coach, but as a person, made such a difference to our state, and it was great to see his teammates come back. But I think we ought to be so proud of what Norm did for Missouri basketball, and how he's still involved in the university. I think it's very special. He's a great man.
Only been on the job now about a week, and I'm sure you got a very full agenda, and people have asked you a lot of different things. A couple things, though, that I think our listeners would like to hear. We know the challenge of working with the state legislature. How does Gary Forsee going to go about doing that?
Well, we have such a great set of assets for the university, and I think the opportunity we have is to ratchet up the importance of higher education for the state. Training and our faculty and staff and our students are such an important part of our future as a state. So ensuring that our legislatures know that this is a great investment. This is a great place for resources to be applied, because it's about economic development. It's about ensuring that we're competitive. And so carrying that message, that's going to be a big part of my job. I've been down to Jeff City twice this week, 3 times before I started my job, and getting a chance to meet a lot of our elected officials and to be sure they know that we're going to be accountable and be very transparent in what we do as a university. But to be sure they know this is going to be a great investment for them to make as they put financial resources to work.
Clearly we have 4 different campuses, have some terrific faculty, and working with the faculty, that'll be a challenge as well.
Coming from obviously a non-academic background, I want to be sure the faculty know that I respect what they do. So I'm going to engage with them very quickly. I'm going over to St. Louis tomorrow afternoon and meeting with faculty tomorrow afternoon and Monday. And the staff and faculty are really the lifeblood along with the students of our institution. So they need to know that I want to learn what they do, and I need to go back to school, if you will, to be sure they know I respect what they do for the university. And that's kind of job number 1 right now, to connect and engage with our faculty, with our staff, and with our students.
About 100,000, more than 100,000 alums scattered out the country, even throughout the world. The message that you would like to give the alums of the University of Missouri, whether it be UMSL or UMKC or Rolla or our college campus here in Missouri, what message would Gary Forsee like to give them?
There's been such a outreach to me from alums really around the world and around the state since the announcement in December about me coming on board. And what I want to do quickly is kind of connect the ask, because in every case it's what can we do to help? And I want to be sure that we respond to that by saying University of Missouri is a great place for them to be part of, and a great place for them to be active. So I want them to know that we're going to continue to be a great institution, and their involvement, their awareness of that is something that we're going to work very hard to be sure that we can communicate that vision.
And my final question to you, the students, because I'm really close to our student athletes, and I know that we have students that are coming to all 4 campuses, getting better all the time. The ACT scores are going up, and we're giving them a quality education, and that's got to be first and foremost serving our students.
Absolutely, and to be sure that it's an affordable education and high quality. Those two have to go hand in hand, and we're going to work very hard to ensure that tuition is an important factor in our ability to be sure that they're getting the best education so that they can compete and win as they go out and pursue their careers. But I had a chance today as I was looking out over my back porch and saw about 200 students out having fun on the open field, and our student athletes are such a great representation for all 4 of our campuses, and certainly here tonight, Missouri basketball.
Gary, thanks a lot for the visit. Enjoy the second half.
Thanks, Vic. Thanks.
My pleasure. That's President Gary Forsee. We'll return with the State Farm Women's Update. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.